welcome to Smokin' and Jokin' with your friendly neighborhood old bat. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Thought I'd spruce up a little bit since I got my nails did. Yeah, I finally went and got my nails did. Yeah, they're not growed out about a half inch like they were. How y'all doing today? I see we got Guido, Lady Starfire, and M Dearest in my chat so far. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and pick up where we left off with Graveyard Flowers. Graveyard Flowers has got all of your shanty content met with all of it frontwards, sidewards, backwards, forwards, frontways, sideways, any ways you could think of. So please like, share, and subscribe to Graveyard Flowers. Hey, Mercury, thank you.
He's 18 years old. And on top of being 18 years old, he also knows what's right and wrong. And he
Yeah, you know what's right and wrong too, but you don't consider doing the right thing ever. You consider doing what's convenient or what's good for you. That's what you fucking consider. You consider doing what's good for you. That's what a lot of people do. They do what's good for them. God, I wished I was programmed that way. You know, I don't do what's good for me a lot of times.
knows that what he's done to his mother for the better part of half a year now, pretty much, is behavior that's not becoming of a son that's good. He's treated Shannon worse than a goddamn stranger. And she did nothing but support him through every choice he's made. When he said, hey, I'm gay, there was nothing but support from both of us towards him about all of his choices that he's made so far. We've encouraged. Whenever he showed me artwork, I was like, absolutely, that's insane, and you have talent. Like, you're actually good at drawing, you know? Nothing but encouragement. I bought an iPad because I wanted an iPad again for myself.
You don't deserve anything extra for that. Kitty, I'm smoking. Yeah, there's some stinky stuff on me, and you need to go away till the stinky stuff's gone. You know, you don't deserve anything extra for that. You're supposed to encourage kids. You're supposed to. You don't deserve anything extra for that. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. What do you want, a fucking medal? A bozo button? A cookie? A gold star? What?
I bought it, right? And it was like, oh, well, I really want to get into art. I want to start trying to do art and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck do you have this iPad for, Jay? You know, other than having a convenient thing that you could take all over the fucking house and check your social media and stuff like that in the day. You don't really need it other.
Something I didn't point out, but I should have pointed out, being gay isn't a choice, numbnuts. You can't choose who you love. You can't. You just don't. Just like I don't choose who I'm attracted to, but I can choose who I get with. I can choose who I get with, but I don't choose who I'm attracted to. That's a fact.
Than that, right? And you got a phone. You could use a phone for that. Give the kid your iPad. It's Jay. You're crazy. That's a $1,700 electronic item. Yeah, give it to him. Absolutely, because he wants to do art. That's a perfect device for art. And then I went back to Best Buy and I got him the pencil, the iPad pencil, which is like $250 more or something, right? He couldn't use it with it, unfortunately, because I thought they told me I was buying the iPad Pro, but it wasn't the iPad Pro. It was just the iPad. So you needed the Pro to use the pen. So he never got to use the pen. Okay? But the fact is that a regular iPad is a $2,000 fucking electronic item. And I had bought it for myself. And then when he told me about his, I want to really start getting good at drawing, I said, yeah, just take it. You know?
Bullshit. There's always something attached to it. Always. What did he have to do in return? What do you have to give in return? Or did you remind him of it every damn day? And every time he did something you didn't like? You know how much money I waste on these worthless kids? I can hear it every day. You are a horrendous asshole. You are. You're a horrendous asshole.
See, that's how you know that I'm telling the truth about the fucking stupid laptop. Okay? Because I'm telling you, if I gave it to him, I'd tell you, yeah, I gave it to him. The iPad, you won't hear me talking about the iPad because that was literally, yeah, it's yours. You know? That PC, that Alienware laptop was not the case. No. I didn't say you could just have that. I can't. It was a $5,000 laptop. Alienware laptops can get very expensive if you're getting the top of the line, the best shit. Yeah. And is it detrimental to me that I don't have that Alienware? Yes, it is. Because I could be making streaming gaming content. I would do that. I would do live streams of gaming. Like playing Alien Isolation or Terminator Resistance. You know, I would do that live. Definitely. That'd be fun. I can't because I don't have enough money to invest in the type of system that I need to do that. And if I had that laptop that he has, I could do it. And I said has because he apparently told Shanny that he sold that thing, but at the same time, he had a picture of it on one of his posts. Oh, really? So you do still have that thing? Yeah. You are learning from the worst of the worst, William, how to fucking...
You know what? He learned how to lie from Shanny. If you learned how to lie from Shanny, he didn't learn how to lie very well. But she's a crappy liar, too. She's a crappy liar, too, and so are you. Both of you are crappy liars.
Really piss people off. I guess they're teaching you the ways of the force of being a piece of shit, aren't they? And apparently you're taking the lessons.
Hey, Dynacat Channel.
Oh, I know how to piss off Dad real bad. I'll put a picture of that laptop right on my goddamn posts. Yeah, I saw it, and man, it pissed me off. Very bad. Yeah. You've turned into quite an abomination, Will. And I'm just hoping this is... I'm hoping what this is...
You are an abomination. What would your dad say if he walked in and saw you right now? What would your uncle do if he walked in and saw you right now? What would any of your male relatives do if they saw you right now? Other than point and laugh. And maybe punch you a few times.
This is you doing shadow work, you know? Because you're acting real adult now. So I'll start talking adult to you. You know how your mom really likes psychology, you know? She's really into psych. You should be too.
Nice.
You should look into a guy named Carl Jung. Carlyung. Carl Jung. Okay? Because I think what you're engaged right now, consciously or subconsciously, you're engaged.
Okay. This is my Halloween costume that I'm going to wear Halloween night. I'm going to be the um, Lydia Dietz from Beetlejuice. You know, the girl, the uh, Lydia. I've got the red wedding dress and everything. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. I've got the whole red wedding dress, the whole 9 yards.
Engaged in shadow work because you feel like you have dark parts of yourself, but you only want to show people this innocence. That is true, son. There is a dark part to all of us.
You know, when Beetlejuice blinks his eyes and she's in the red wedding dress getting ready to get married to Beetlejuice, you know, with the veil, the red veil and the red dress she wears. That's what I got. I've already got the wig. I have the wig already. And I might do a surprise Halloween Eve stream with a surprise costume. I don't know. Who can say? Oh shit. It's October. It's really ticking down quick.
The question is, how will you engage in shadow work? Will you deliberately hurt people? Because that's when the shadow work, you turn into the demon when you do that. Or are you going to do shadow work just in your personal life that's not going to hurt anyone? But you'll go dark a little bit in maybe some of your hobbies or what you think is trust me, son. Yeah, there's a dark part of all of us. But will you indulge it in your life? Or will you put it in a box and say it's so simple. It's shit that they show kids in cartoons. You got a devil and an angel on your shoulder, and they're always talking, both of them. You got to mute the devil and listen to the angel. And I'm telling you, William, that you're listening to your demon, and you are not regarding your guardian angel, who's probably your grandfather, Joe.
You know something? When he does that, that is a real reaction out of me. That's not a fake reaction. If he was sitting in front of me, I'd react much the same fucking way. With disgust and visibly just like recoil. That is a real reaction, folks.
Because Shani had a little bit of revelation deal with her dad, and it's like, oh, my dad's my guardian angel. I think that's probably true. So you got that. But I'm going to tell you that the longer you march the behavior out that you're engaged in, the worse
Hey,
the punishment from God
Tubian.
is going to be. Like egregious. I mean, what you've done already is enough. If we could seal it off right now,
How
Will.
you doing,
Okay, you
Lynette?
cut the sin off as soon as you can, because
Hey,
this is sin.
Eileen Ebony.
To have zero regard for your mother, you know she has problems. You know all of the mental stuff that she goes through. You know this, and you still did this. The best thing for you right now is to, and I'm being your pastor. I'm being your reverend too. You cut that sin off, and then you have to
Me
start
too, M.
putting the
Dearest.
sutures
Me
in
too.
and hoping the wound heals. And the way you do that is you stop.
Me and my demons, we sit there and we whisper sweet nothings into each other's ear. What are sweet nothings anyway? Hell, how the hell should I know? What the fuck are sweet nothings? I've heard that expression since I was little bitty, and I don't even know where that expression came from.
Stop with this deception bullshit that you're doing, talking about time with us. You cut those lies off because you know they're lies. You cut that off. You stop that. That's called repenting. And then that's right. See, Watermelon is absolutely on board with.
You know what? What would you do if your mom walked in and saw you right now? You would break her heart. You know that? You would break her heart. Shit.
This, Will. That's how you know it's not just me. Watermelon fucking agrees. Okay? Right? She's like, now, Will, you heard that. She's like, you listening? Boy, she's like, are
Oh,
you
okay,
listening?
Tubian.
The
Thank
way
you.
you do this, Will, is you cut off the bad behavior, you repent of the bad behavior, and then you Google chat your mom and say, I'm really sorry. Right, Watermelon. Exactly. She knows, Will. You listen to Watermelon? Right. Fuck's sake. I'm cutting this off. It's 20 minutes almost again. So
That
now I've
poor,
talked like,
poor man.
fuck me, 50 minutes on my channel about this when I didn't even want to do a video about it at all because it's so personal. But when it's in the public, when the son refuses to come in private, but he keeps showing up in public.
He doesn't keep showing up in public, you dunce. Your wife, why do I call him her wife? Your girlfriend keeps showing up. She won't stop. She won't stop talking. William didn't start showing up in other people's chats until she started with her bullshit. Why am I yelling? This irritates me. Trying to push it all off on that kid and him take no fucking blame or responsibility whatso fucking ever. Makes me so damn mad. It does. It pisses me the fuck off.
I mean, it's attention seeking. So you sought the attention. You got lots of attention.
Hey, no one really matters but Cat.
You got so much attention, you got me fired. You understand? You got all the fucking attention that you got fucking wanted.
All right,
and I'm fired,
Lynette's
and I could have been still building up money in a 401k, and I probably.
Okay, Lynette's boyfriend, let me explain. What we're looking at is a child abusing asshole that can't hold a fucking job, never held a job in his life up until he worked at a Burger King when he was 36. He lost his virginity to a 37-year-old woman with 2 kids at the age of 36. He had $750,000. They spent it all, and now they're bums. He was semi-normal, and this is what we wind up with at the end of 7 years.
I would have had close to $5 grand now because the markets are funny. And there's different types of accounts. And when you're in a 401k, that's some accelerated earnings. I'm going to tell you that. 401ks are a blessing.
How the fuck would you know? This is the first time you've had a 401k, you numbnuts.
I lost that because of the bullshit you pulled.
He didn't pull shit. He didn't say two fucking words. You know what fucking happened? That big fat quarter-ton bitch went online on YouTube acting stupid on your watch, and you did nothing to stop her. You lost your job as her caretaker. Makes fucking sense, doesn't it? If you aren't up to the job of keeping her from harming herself like that, then you shouldn't be doing it. You should have taken her to the hospital, but you didn't. You let her insanely ramble for 4 fucking days straight. And didn't expect to lose your fucking job. Okay. Okay. Right on, dude. She doesn't have to behave herself. But William's got to acquiesce to every one of her fucking demands. This is all on William just because he won't call this bitch. I wouldn't call her ass neither. And the more she cries and whines about it, the more it makes me chuckle.
But I'm telling you, every day that goes by that you let this keep going on, that your date with God gets worse and worse. And that's not a threat, it's a promise from the Creator. And of all people, you should know not to touch your mom like this, because the Lord defends her. And if it's even her own son, yeah.
Hey, Lynette.
Maybe, I don't know how much you've read the Bible, Will. But there are stories of sons that end up doing egregious things to their fucking parents, and they have a cursed ending every time. Cursed.
Cursed, huh? Well, then you're pretty cursed. Because things aren't going so good with you.
I didn't cheat you. So, we're going to be figuring out how fucked America is today. You get what I mean? Every day you wake up is just another day to understand how fucked the country is. You know, and you have people that are otherwise very intelligent people, you know. Like I told you, I have an older friend of mine, you know, that lives pretty much on my street, you know. Such a wonderful dude, you know, and brilliant. Definitely a very brilliant man. But he loves Trump. And it's like it's pretty hard. It's hard to talk to people about this shit if they've already made their mind up. It's very difficult to try and make them see, like, don't you get that, like what you're seeing is like an American authoritarian type thing going on. Like, it's America, but it's authoritarian. Yeah, and it's like, I think the older generations are just like, they're like, oh no, it's just a Republican. No way. If you're paying attention to what he's doing, this isn't a normal Republican administration. Not even close. Like, I mean, like violations of the Constitution were always something that was like, okay, we're not going to do that. Like, and this guy is just literally like, if it is in the Constitution, I'd like to break it. Oh, is that one of them? That's one of them. Freedom of speech, right? That's one of them. Yeah, I don't think I want my face in The Simpsons no more. So I'm pretty sure that I'm going to ban that. Wait a minute. Wait. You're saying you're going to ban a cartoon of yourself? Like, that's like not very First Amendment. I don't care. I don't like that. This whole Simpsons stuff, nah. I'm done. I don't like it. Banned. Wow. Well, I mean, Stalin didn't like art either, Don. One of the first fucking things that communists take away from freedom-loving people is art. They'll start banning shit like crazy. But unfortunately, you know, Christians like to ban shit too. And that's bullshit.
Kitty.
You know, we shouldn't be... If it's within the law, it's within freedom of speech, pretty much. You allow it. If there's deliberate harming of individuals going on, that's a red line. You can't do it. You know, that's how our fucking society ran. And it was pretty good. You know, it wasn't perfect. It's not ever going to be perfect because you're going to have, number one, crazy people. And number two, just people that are willing to do bad things.
Well, you're a crazy person and you're willing to do bad things. So that's two of the groups that you can get into. This is Little Bit. She's a handful. She's into everything. No, kitty. So you'll hear me saying kitty a lot. Kitty. No pot for you.
You're never going to have a fucking perfect society, but I can tell you for absolute fact that if you think
Hey,
that you're going to have a better
Lucifer.
society under a fascist fucking dictatorship, you're just delusional. So can someone tell me, like, where is the American thinking of Trumpers? I thought to be a Trumper meant you're America first, and like this other dog shit in the world, that's for them. Like, we think it's dog shit because we're Americans, so we're doing America first shit over here, right? Steve Bannon, I'm doing the video on, because apparently he's making plans for Donnie's third term. All these constitutionalists, you know, we have these rules in place. You know, Bannon's supposed to be a constitutionalist, and yeah, you guys don't care about any rules. You're completely fucking lawless, and you just want your shit through. That's all you care about is the agenda going forward, which is fascism. It's fucking clearly that. So do we need to look at bullshit? Yeah, because I got Cenk Uygur. You know?
And you lost me. So let's find something else. Let's see. Go back to Graveyard Flowers. Well, let's go back here and skip past that.
Oh.
Accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
Things are being extremely not okay for me. It muted out my shit. There we go. Okay, I couldn't hear it, guys, you know. I got to be able to hear Steve Bannon to react to Steve Bannon, right? Yeah.
28. Trump is going to be president 28, and people just ought to get accommodated with that.
So what about the 22nd Amendment?
Excuse me. All right, so we threw out term limits. Then that means Obama can come back. Can we call up the great politician? I give him that shit because everybody likes him. And that really is what politics is a fucking popularity contest. So that's it. Donnie thinks he can have a third term. All right, that means we're bringing back Obama into the Democratic stable. Okay, and you put Trump against Obama, it's over. Obama's going to win. There's no way Trump will win over Obama. There's zero chance. Okay? Obama is still a very beloved political figure in America, regardless of if you liked him or not. That doesn't matter. He's extremely popular with the public. So go ahead. Okay, third term Trump, then we can have third term Obama, and he gets to run against. Oh, Trumpy, you'll finally be able to get that battle that you wanted. Oh, who's going to be better, Donnie? Huh?
Oh my God, you are such a fucking moron. He's not going to get a third run. He's not going to get to run a third time. You stupid ass.
That's the contest you always wanted, isn't it? That you wanted to be able to say that you beat Barack Hussein Obama. You always have to remember to emphasize the Hussein, right, Donnie? Because we know that everybody's Islamophobic in America. And if you use the name Hussein, which is the same name as the dictator that we took out in Iraq, right? Right? Donnie, right? You'll finally be able to say, I beat Barack Obama. Oh, you'll be so tough. You know? The greatest modern day,
Can you knock this shit off?
the most liked American president. Oh, you beat him, right? I don't think so. I don't think you beat Obama for nothing.
Amendments. There's many different alternatives. At the appropriate time, we'll lay out what the plan is. But there's
Hey,
a plan, and Donald Trump
Mandalorian.
will be the president in 28.
Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
Did you really?
He's just saying it like, yeah, I don't care. Like, people are just going to have to come to the understanding that Trump's going to be your president in 2028. And if you don't like it, well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, folks. Wait a minute, term limits, 22nd Amendment. What? Yeah, people are just going to have to get used to the fact that we're going to just break rules in the system. Do you get this? Do you get it? I don't think people are getting it yet. We're going to break the rules. We're lawless. We don't fucking care.
Yes, Steve Bannon is declaring it's going to happen. Screw the Constitution, screw the law, screw America, whatever. We have to have this one guy in office, and he's going to be president in 2028.
No, he's not.
I agree. I think he's likely to be president in 2028 for like 19 days. And then we're going to kick his ass out of the White House. That's how.
Is that how it would work, though, John? Okay? If he gets away with running a third time, and then he rigged the shit, and he gets in there a third time, is the Congress actually going to do that? They're not doing anything now about all the laws and Constitution stuff that he's broken. You really think, John, that the Senate and the House are going to have any kind of ballsack later? They don't now. Why will they at that point? Do you really think that's going to happen? And what if he pulls a Red Room deal, right? Game of Thrones, the Red Room, right? He could do it. I see Trump doing something like that and not flinching. Like Saddam Hussein. He came to power and he had all of the political people in Iraq basically in a room. And he said, look, if you like me or you don't, you make it clear right now if you like me or not. Right? And the ones that...
Kitty, you and I are going to tussle. I can't have a show like this. You know, honey, Mommy's got to do this. Mommy's got to talk to the folks. Yeah, Mommy's got to talk to the folks. Now just listen, put your listening ears on. Yeah, I know you don't understand a word I'm saying. You're killing me. Dang, killing me. Rev, shut up. Even my cat's tired of hearing you. That's why she kicked my vape over onto the space bar.
that said no, like I really don't, they were taken out and executed. You get that? That's Saddam Hussein leadership. Okay? You don't like me? Oh, I see. You get to in the back of the head. Okay? Are we dealing with something like that? I really hope not. Okay.
Worked the last time around. People got a taste of him for 4 years and they had no interest in having any more of it. They hated it so much they voted for Joe Biden over it.
Yeah,
so anyway, we'll see how that goes. Also, pretty rich to take a look at Donald Trump and how rapidly his body is decomposing in live view and assume that he's going to be around in a few more days. And also, one thing that I think is missed in all this conversation about 2028, if you're a MAGA person and you hear Steve Bannon say that, you probably get excited,
I don't know
right?
anything about it.
Hey, even more years of Trump.
Ooh.
But his reasoning is that the job won't.
Oh, yeah, all of these mega fucking fembots, you know, out there, the blondes, you know? They're like, oh my God, really? He's just gonna say, I'm gonna do it, and then he's gonna run and win. Oh my god, he's so fucking daddy. He can just do these things and he gets away with it, and it's so fucking, oh my goodness. That's so fucking hot, isn't it?
You are so gross.
I mean, MAGA chicks, I don't, do you know what real, like, power is? I don't know. If you think Trump's...
You are so gross. And Trump's gross. All them old men up there are gross. Well, what are you doing, Kitty? Kitty. Ow, Kitty. No, them. Oh, crap.
Daddy. Wow, man. I don't know. I think that's a rough place to be. He's like this fucking fat, definitely overweight, fucking sprays himself orange. He eats nothing but McDonald's, so you know his farts don't smell right. Like, holy shit. That's daddy? No, I don't think so, man. No, that ain't daddy. That's fucking... cringe. I fucking cringe.
Won't be done. I have a point to make about that, but let's play one more video for you.
President Trump will be the president of the United States, and the country needs him to be president of the United States. We have to finish what we started. And the way we finish it...
The full Nazification of America, folks. That, you see, we got 4 years and then there was an interruption. We had 4 years. That was definitely not even close to long enough to take this country down the full Nazi shit. It wasn't enough time. So now we got 4 more, but there was an interruption. Like, we needed full programming Nazi style. Like, and we had an interruption with Joe Brandon, and it was like comatose America for 4 years with Joe Brandon in the White House. And then Joe shat himself and said, I can't do it anymore. And Kamala comes on the scene, and they screwed her. Okay? The Democrat Party is fucking pathetic. You could have had the first... You're talking about the first black woman president. Oh, Jesus. Like, your party, you're going to have all the milestones for progress, The first female black president, and you didn't give a fuck. You let her campaign fall apart. You go Biden, 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 and then Biden gets out, and you just drop the ball completely.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what I did. I took her and handed her to Daddy and said, Daddy, look, play with her so that I can stream, because she is everywhere and I can't do this. And, he's playing with her so that she stays occupied. She's just like a busy toddler. She's just busy.
And you didn't help fucking Kamala Harris at all, the party.
Hey,
You're like,
Shiloh,
oh, we give up.
Shiloh.
Joe shat his pants and said we can't do it. And then he said, go see the deal. And he shit his pants and he said, I'm out. That's it. I can't do this anymore. I literally was just making a video announcing Kamala, and I shit myself while I was making the video. I can't do it anymore. And then they dropped the ball. Just, we don't even care if we win at this point. Trump's probably going to win. And then he did. And I think it's bullshit. I seen real evidence that Kamala Harris was fucked out of lots of votes, man. I think Kamala won. But election fraud. Trump goes to fucking Erdogan from Turkey. He goes, well, you're certainly a guy that knows about election fraud. Wow, that's leadership, Don. That's how you really tell them how you feel. Well, you know a lot about election fraud, don't you? Holy shit. Bannon is up here looking like a bloated alcoholic going, you're going to have a third-term Trump if you like it or not.
How you doing,
Trump is a vehicle. I know this will drive you guys crazy, but he's a vehicle of divine providence. He's an instrument.
Oh, my God, it's it. Bannon said it. Trump is literally a tool of the divine. Don't you understand that? Steve Bannon just called Donald Trump like an archangel. You don't understand that Trump is an instrument of divinity.
Very imperfect. He's not churchy, not particularly religious, but he's an instrument.
Yeah. You could be this guy, or you could be Von Helton right now. It could always be a good deal worse. I always count my blessings.
Of divine will, and you can tell.
Oh my God, this is the most cult-like behavior I've ever seen from anybody. Okay, no, I am really glad I chose this video to review. He literally just called Trump an instrument of heaven. How delusional do you have to be as a Christian to look at Donald Trump and go, well, this is definitely the guy that God sent to me. The guy that shoved his hands up of countless women's dresses. This guy that objectifies women.
Hongling.
And that's all they're worth to him, is objectification.
Exactly,
This guy was
Sunnyside.
definitely sent from the throne room of God for us. Are you
Think
fucking,
about
like,
it.
you can't be real, Steve, saying that shit.
Think about it. You could be sitting on a piss-soaked couch, weighing a quarter of a fucking ton, hating your fucking life, and the only thing that you could look forward to is a package of fucking ring dings coming in the damn DoorDash. The only thing you got to look forward to is eating and streaming. It's all you got to look forward to in life. That's sad. That's just very, 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 very sad. For someone so young to just give up. I've seen the face of giving up. She's given up. She gave up a long time ago.
Of how he's pulled this off. We need him for at least one more term, right? And he'll get that in 28.
At least one more term? Okay, so then we'll go into like FDR territory.
No.
We're going to have Donald Trump as president for 12 fucking years? That's what your goal is, Steve? You're absolute ridiculous psychopath that needs to dry out. The booze is going to catch up, Steve.
No, I don't take Snap, and I don't currently use Snap. Sorry.
You've got to stop.
It is a little bit rich to hear about Trump being an instrument of divine will from a guy whose face looks like he's been cursed by the Egyptian gods or something. But anyway, if you're MAGA, again, you probably like that. But it is one thing to say, you know,
he
when
said
you're running
Egyptian gods. John Idarola, I think, knows something about their god Kek, the frog god. He said Egypt. John knows about Kek. He must have looked that shit up. What the fuck is this stuff with the frogs? John was probably saying to himself. Like, these psychopaths with this fucking frog avatar. Could I please see what this is about? And then he dug into it. The Egyptian frog god, Kek. You know? It's pretty weird, ain't it, John? Yeah, it's weird. He's an atheist, pretty sure.
For your second term, the election's in 3 months, let's finish the job. Do you get what he's telling you? In 3 years, we won't be done. No, Trump's not going to have done this thing. We're going to need 4 more years of him.
4 more years. Oh my God, absolutely. And you would have had the fucking Third Reich if Adolf Alois Hitler had survived the Great War. You know, you would have had the fucking Nazis in the streets going 4 more years for Adolf. Or fuck it, no elections. No, we're done. Germany does not need any more elections because we have our perfect leader. Okay? We don't need to do the freedom thing. We have Alois. He's the shit. He's our man forever. I don't care. We don't care if he started a world war. We don't care if he put fucking his own people in ovens. We don't care. It's our guy. That's what Bannon is saying. Bannon is saying, I don't care if you don't want to support Israel. I don't care if you're outraged by your tax money going to blow apart brown babies in Palestine. I don't care.
Why do you say things like this? Why? You don't know anything about hardship. Or having to make tough choices. Not yet. So you've gone hungry a couple days. Big damn deal. I've gone hungry. In my tenure in Iraq, I saw a lot. I saw things that'll be etched into my memory forever. And one thing that'll be etched in my memory forever is a woman and her 2-year-old taking a stick and poking through a flaming pile of garbage looking for something useful. I hate people like you. Good for nothing. I saw 5 and 6-year-olds herding goats. I wouldn't trust you with a fucking pet rock, let alone those 2 cats. Poor creatures. You are about a waste.
This is divine providence. Trump is the instrument of God, and it will happen. What a psychopath.
Years in advance that Donald Trump is not going to deliver in this term. And he's had 5 years at this point as president. And if he ain't delivered at this point, I don't know why you give him a third try. Also, not a big vote of confidence for the Republican bench. There's nobody else now, nor will there be anybody in 3 years that could possibly govern. And in fact, Donald Trump will leave our republic on such shaky ground that not even J.D. Vance could take over at that point. Not even Don.
Holy shit, did I hear Iderola call it a republic? Is Iderola getting the fire of liberty underneath his nutsack? I hope so. We need that type of energy. We need Alex Jones 2008 energy. We need Alex Jones fucking 1998 energy, okay? That you're willing to get arrested for saying, fuck you, you can't take my fingerprint for an ID, there's no need for it. That's what Alex said. He said, you want my fingerprint for my ID, for my license? What? No. Well, you're becoming a problem, Mr. Jones. Just take, no, I ain't taking, no, you can't, I'm not going to do it. My fingerprint for my ID? Fuck you. No. And then he got arrested. Alex got arrested because he said, I want my ID. No fingerprints. I want my ID. And he made a scene of it. Good. Now everything has to be real ID. And you got to pay $20 extra for your ID now.
Wow. That just reminded me I've got to renew my license. Doing that right after this stream. Renew license. Yeah, you son of a bitch. You know something? You got way too much damn time on your hands. You and Shanny both.
In the
and Von Helton too. That son bitch would rather starve to death and starve that poor little dog that he's got with him than work. You'd rather starve than work. Really. You said so yourself. Get a fucking job.
State of Pennsylvania, it's required now that you have real ID. And that means your ID is no longer just 25 or 30 bucks. It's going to be 45 or 50 bucks. Because of real ID. What dog shit? To even get it just a normal a state ID, it used to be like 15 bucks. Now it's going to be over 40 for just a state ID because of real ID requirements. They charge you for it. No, I think they should be eating those costs and it's still 15 bucks for your fucking ID. Well, bullshit.
Jr. We're going to be so weak, so bad off that it has to still be Donald Trump even years into the future. Now, of course, you don't need to tell me, or you don't need me to tell you that the Constitution doesn't allow for this. I will just say, I'm glad that he keeps talking about it, because one of the tricky Bazicki ways they would try to do this is have him run as like the VP to JD Vance. But I don't know, after 4 years of you guys saying that's just a trick to get him in office, I don't think you're going to fool people necessarily. But what do you think, Nina?
Yeah, I mean, listen, out in the open, the difference between the fox and the wolf. So the wolf is staring us in our face and letting us know, forecasting what they are going to attempt. And they're going to attempt to do it in 2028. You know, these same rule of law folks that are always preaching the gospel of the rule of law, and you got Steve Bannon straight up saying the hell with the Constitution, the United States Constitution.
We're respecters of the Constitution, Republican Party. You don't even try and say it ever again. You don't give a shit. If it's your guy in there violating the Constitution, you love it.
Shut up. Rev, grown-ups are talking. Anyway, we'll go ahead and pick this back up. Happy hour. 5-ish. Somewhere around the 5 o'clock hour. You know how potheads are. We're notoriously unreliable. I want to thank everybody. Shit, my nails are shorter. I want to thank everybody that came and saw me today. You guys rock. I don't care if you were here for 10 minutes, 10 seconds, or the whole thing. I want take care of yourself and take care of each other. You know why? Well, do you? It's because nobody else will. Now, y'all take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Peace.